Alright, so good morning guys and welcome back to the channel. So today we got some interesting MMO news. Black Desert Mobile is getting an official PC client on March 31 and it's also launching together with a new server. So in a way, you can actually treat this like a fresh start if you want to jump into the game. And the gameplay footage you're seeing right now is from the Korean PC client version of the game. So just take note of that guys. I'm playing on the Korean server, which is why I'm experiencing some ping issues here and there. And as you can see, sometimes the monsters lag a little bit, but when it comes to character movement, it actually feels really smooth. So just imagine when they launch this same PC client for global version on March 31, where ping won't really be an issue anymore. I think this is going to surprise a lot of players once again. And honestly, I really like the combat in Black Desert. It feels very brutal and impactful. And keep in mind guys, this character is actually very new. I only been playing for about 30 minutes, I think. So this is basically a fresh character, but even at this early stage, you can already see a lot of cool and flashy skills in action. But in order for you to appreciate the difference a bit more, let me show you the mobile version of this one real quick. So what I'm going to do is log in using the same account, but this time I'll open the mobile version through an emulator just so we can compare how it looks. Alright. So the very first thing you'll probably notice right away is the graphics. You can see that the visual feels a bit older now, which actually makes sense because this version originally launched back in 2018 and now it's already 2026 guys, so it's been quite a while. Another thing you will notice is the UI design. It really looks like a mobile interface. Even when you're playing it on PC through an emulator, you can still clearly feel that it was designed for mobile screens. Now, on an actual phone, I know this probably looks perfectly fine, but on PC, personally, I'm not really a big fan of having huge UI elements everywhere. I usually prefer a more minimalist style with smaller icons that are organized on the corner of the screen. But going back to the PC client, the experience here is actually quite different. So while I'm showing you some footage of the PC client, we're also going to have our usual MMO talks. Black Desert started on PC, then they made a mobile version, and now the mobile version is getting its own PC client. So basically now we have Black Desert on PC and Black Desert Mobile, and now also on PC. And this actually brings up a bigger MMO discussion. So the question is, why are developers investing so heavily into mobile MMOs? Even though a lot of PC gamers, and I even see this in my own comment section, saying that mobile MMOs are basically trash MMO games compared to traditional PC games. Well, the answer is actually pretty simple, and it comes down to numbers. Because recently when I decided to take the risk of creating MMO content full-time, I started paying more attention to the investor reports that game companies share publicly. And one thing I noticed is that a lot of these reports show the same trend. Mobile gamers actually spend way more money than PC gamers. In some cases, the difference is not even close. The gap can be several times bigger. So from a business perspective, the mobile gaming market is actually huge, like super big. That's why it makes more sense that we're seeing more big gaming companies doing this. For example, games like Ion 2, notice that it is going also to the mobile direction. And even Final Fantasy 14 has now a mobile version in China, because at the end of the day, companies don't just look at what people say online, but they look also at the numbers. And honestly, if we were running a business ourselves, we'll probably do the same thing. You know, it's like owning a restaurant, and if burgers sell 10 times more than healthy salad, most businesses are going to focus on burgers, not because burgers are better, but because that's what keeps the business alive. And gaming companies are obviously the same. They need revenue to survive, not just positive comments. And that's why we're starting to see this trend where mobile MMOs are expanding everywhere, even onto PC. Anyway guys, that's pretty much my thoughts on this one today, but I'm really curious what you guys think about it, because this is actually one of those MMO topics where people have different opinions. Some players like the idea of mobile games expanding to more platforms, and other feels like mobile MMOs are slowly destroying and changing the direction of the MMO genre. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I like to hear what you guys think about it, and if you enjoy this kind of MMO talks and discussion, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. So again guys, thank you for supporting the channel and hanging out with me today, and as always, whatever you guys are doing or playing, happy gaming, right?